Oh, wow. That's bad. That is bad. Oh, man, that light is terrible. Oh, man. Guys, I'm sorry about this bad video today. Uh, I've got, I'm having to work off my laptop. Let me see if I can get any better light this way. See if I can get any better light off the natural light. Uh, this is not good. This is not good. Um, I was having trouble with my, let me see what I've got sitting down here. I might have to maybe clean off a camera or something. Me. I don't know what's going on here. Now maybe you can see me a little bit better. I don't know. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Hey, Jamie. I'm trying to have a decent video this morning. I'm up here with my laptop, and it's not. I guess it looks okay. I don't know. Good enough for this. But I had on the overhead lights, and it was reflecting something terrible. So hopefully I can square it up. Up here about tore up my iPad and a few other things. Well, now I'm not vertical this morning. I tried to get away from that. Tried to go back to a better video. Is the video okay? I don't know how good it looks on your end. Hey, Joy. Hey, Joy. How are you this morning? I'm trying to get everything sort of discombobulated here a little bit. So yeah, I saw that. I saw that up there, where Miss Government tried to come to the funeral so she could say something or do something or whatever, and they turned her away. I thought that was pretty neat. That goes to show you what the sentiment is in that area, and all these politicians want to say they're doing their job and they're not. Yeah, yeah, I know. I had a good many out there that way. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm not going to worry about it too much. If I can go back to normal, it's fine with me. I got my NC State hat on this morning, guys. I hope y'all can see that. That's my team. They're playing later today. I had to pull for them for me. NC State. That's where we got about 4 generations of our family that's gone to NC State. My grandson's down there right now. My son went down there. My wife went there. Her brother went there, and her father went there. So go State. Yep. Go Pack. And hopefully they'll beat Duke today. They beat Duke a couple of weeks ago in the ACC tournament. So hopefully they can repeat that. They'll have to have another good game. They're playing pretty good right now, so I'm hoping we'll get some good results. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Keep our fingers crossed. That's for sure. But yeah, we're trying to come up with a good video today. I kind of started off wrong. About messed up my iPad. Dropped my iPad on the cement here again. And cracked it a little bit more. I've already got one crack on it. I think I got it. I think I cracked it another time, but I messed that up a little bit trying to do some things, and then plus I'm having to work off of a different camera than I like to use, so it's not not the way I wanted to start this morning, but we'll take it. We'll take it or leave it. I don't care. I'm happy with it. But I'm glad to be out here this morning. Hopefully, everybody have a good Easter morning. And I'm gonna have to stop at 10 o'clock so I can go down and watch church. My wife and I, we like to watch. Actually watch it on our big screen TV. Um, uh, we do that diligently. I kind of prefer that. I was over at the church the other day, and of course the preacher knows I watch him on the TV, and I was kidding about it. And I said, well, one thing for certain, Scott, I said, at least I can fall asleep and nobody will notice that I fell asleep at home other than Barbara. So he laughed about it. So I tried to do the best I can and everything. Gosh, boys, I tell you, I didn't get anything to drink this morning. I'm gonna have a rough voice this morning in a little bit. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to bring me a drink. Hey, James, how are you? Yeah, hopefully everybody will like the video all right this morning. I'm coming to you a little bit different. Let me coming off the laptop camera, which is not the best, but is the video and the audio good, guys? I'll just let me know. I hope everything's going fine, and I'll try to. Oh yeah, the Dixie Chopper. I've already been out on it a couple times. It's doing a good job. I need to get it out here again over here, up here at the building. I got it especially for up here at the building. Hey, Walter. Okay, audio and video is good there. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up here at the shop again this morning. I thought I would come up here, but my lights were kind of all messing up the video for a second. So I had to cut off the overhead lights, open up the front door. So I'm looking out at the pasture right now. So I can see everything out there. But I'm hoping everything will be fine for everybody. I hope everybody's having a great morning. And we'll try to have us a good video here. There's a lot that went on this week, wasn't there? I mean, from the bridge collapsing, like I said, and Kathy Holcomb getting rejected at the funeral of the slain officer. Just a lot of different political things, and I mean they're still trying their best to knock Trump down, and trying to anybody that's conservative or anything, we're evil in a lot of people's eyes. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, people got to realize that half the nation or better is conservative, and people, regardless if you're for Trump or not, you're for the policy. And that's what a lot of people are. A lot of people are just sick and tired of all this woke society we got out there. I mean, we're sick and tired of being told that this is the way it's going to be, and we know that it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, I don't want my grandchildren and so on raised in a crazy society. I want it to be normal like it was when I grew up. And right now we don't have that. We got a crazy situation out there with the way the teachers are trying to teach, and the businesses are trying to hire people. I mean, all this ESG and I mean, they got every initial out there: LGBTQ plus, ESG, MSG. I don't know. I'm sick and tired of it. I just want it to be normal. And thank goodness in my life, I don't have to worry about it as much. Yeah, I'm afraid. Yeah, DEI, that's the other one too. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm afraid that that's going to cost the American taxpayer a ton of money. Well, it's just going to be inflation is what it's going to be because the federal government's going to pay for it. That company that ran into it, they're not going to pay for it. Well, one reason is, and people don't realize, once those ships get into the harbor like that, you actually have a harbor authority that goes out there and drives the boat in so accidents don't happen. And lo and behold, it still happened. And some people are saying it may be because of a DEI hire there that it happened. I don't know. I don't know who was driving the boat. I don't know if we'll ever know who was driving it. I mean, they probably don't want to tell who was driving it because they'll be scrutinized too much, and because of the fact that the harbor authority or whatever is going to be responsible for it. So it is tough. Um, Tell you what, guys, hold on one second. Y'all talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. And I've got to go. I'm going to go to the next room and get me something to drink because my throat's a little bit raspy right now. So I'll be right back. Talk among yourself. All right, here I come. I'm coming. Oh, we had to run in there and get something out of the refrigerator. The old voice won't hold up. I'm a coming. Whew. I'm back. Yeah, yeah. I need an assistant, don't I? That's for sure. I could use a makeup artist. I could use an assistant. Everything. I had to give me some Gatorade here. Get some aid for the Gator. Yeah, yeah. Joe Biden's shaking me up. I'm shaking. I don't worry about Joe Biden. Well, I worry about him getting back in. That's about the most I worry about him. But it is what it is. Well, you know what happened with that, James? I mean, ship owners will just change names and businesses and come back in with something else. But yeah, they ought to be fined in some way or shape. I mean, gosh, how much is that going to cost? I mean, the cleanup's going to cost a fortune because they said, what was it, 900 million pounds is what, or 900 million ton? I don't know. It's an ungodly amount of weight that's in the river right now. And then all they're going to have to cut it apart. I mean, one crane can't pick that up. I mean, it's too massive. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll have to take it for what it is. I don't know, but that's like cleaning up after a war or something. Of course, luckily, the United States has never had to do that since Revolutionary War, I guess, or the Civil War. Yeah, Biden just writes a check that we can't cash on everything. Biden's, I mean, it's like, oh yeah, Ukraine, you need money, we'll give you all you want. Uh, you know, Israel, you need money, we'll give you all you want. I mean, it's just everything to everybody, except for the American taxpayers. I saw something the other day, and they said that the taxes for every individual we're spending for every household an average of $58,000 a year. Every household. Well, that's more than some households make. So that gives you a crazy amount there. Yeah, I mean it is. It's a crazy bunch. I mean, I mean, we spend like, oh yeah, we got they got a checkbook that they don't ever worry about. You know, they got a checkbook that they never worry about being empty, and it can go empty. It can go empty, that's for sure. But not in Biden's eyes, not in the Democrats' eyes. It's just keep on writing those checks. And that's what they did. I mean, they wrote all those checks to all the Americans, you know, when the COVID came and all these businesses and everything. I mean, they just wrote, check after check, shut people down. Instead of them being productive, they made them non-productive. And then it's taken 2 or 3 years to get it cranked back up, and it's still not cranked back up. And you know that, and you can see that with freight business. I've talked to UPS drivers and FedEx drivers, and freight is off right now. There's not as much freight being moved, and that's a sign of the economy slowing down, of the overall economy, and people don't see that. Well, I tell you, yeah, Canada has the same problem. Y'all got Justin Biden Trudeau up there. I mean, I believe I'd rather have Biden than Trudeau. Trudeau just makes you sick. I can't even stand to see that man out there. But thank goodness y'all got that conservative guy that seems to be kicking his butt, and I hope y'all are smart enough to get him elected, because Trudeau has been in office way too long in Canada. I don't know how y'all put up with him, but it is what it is. Or as some of them call him in Trudeau, they call him, they said that his dad is actually Fidel Castro, that his mother had an affair with Castro, and that's where he came from, that he looks nothing like his dad. That you look at old pictures of Castro and older pictures of Trudeau, and he looks a lot like Castro. That's what I've heard. I mean, I don't know. You hear all these different things, but you know, there was some sort of there was something going on years ago before Justin Trudeau was born. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can tell that he's a rich guy. He's had it made all of his life, and you know he's ruined y'all's economy, ruined it. And then what he did to the truckers, that's what just infuriated me and infuriated most people in the United States that had any common sense. That he shut down their money, shut down their banking accounts. I mean, when you got governments that start shutting people's banking accounts down and trying to control all their money, then you're a dick. How far from a dictator are you there? I mean, that's all you can say. I mean, he wasn't doing anything good for the Canadian government. Yeah, I know it. I've seen the pictures too. I think that he looks more like Castro than he looks like his daddy. That's for sure. Yeah, I think there was some hanky panky in the water there between Castro and Trudeau's mother. So yeah, there's something there. Yeah, there's a there's a lot of similarity there. So, that's been a speculation. That's what's been out there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's tried to do a DNA test, but there definitely there's definitely something in the works. Oh yeah, Trudeau. But I tell you what, that conservative guy, I like the sound of him. I've watched several news reports. At Rebel News, it gets up there and reports stuff. And I mean, you're not going to get anything from the Canadian broadcast. I mean, they're bought and paid for it, so you're going to have to listen to somebody else. I mean, Canadian broadcast is just about as corrupt too. Yeah, Polvier. That's his name. Nice. He reminds you of our Speaker of the House a little bit, like Mike Johnson. When I see him on there, I had to kind of look and see which one's which. Yeah, I like him. I hope y'all elect him too. I hope y'all elect him. I think you'll be way better off. Yeah, very well spoken, very smart. I mean, they don't get him on much. I can tell you. Well, Mike Johnson is what Mike Johnson is. I mean, we've got some fringe elements in the Republican Party. The Republican Party better watch their step. They're going to end up losing again this go round if they don't watch it. They've already had a couple of them that have, are not. They already stepped down from the Republican Party in Congress. We're down to just 3 or 4 ahead of the Democrats, and it's not much. It's not much of a majority anymore. Yeah, well, there's a lot of rhinos out there, that's for sure. And it's tough. It would be a tough job to have to be a Republican like that. But I don't know. We're going to have to we'll have to wait and see. But we've got a lot of change up in a lot of shakeup in Congress. I mean, they've redistricted some stuff. We got a couple more congressmen that we're going to have in North Carolina because North Carolina has grown so much. So we got a couple of new congressmen that, I mean, new seats that are going, even the one year where I vote on, they've changed it up and they're remapped it. And it's because they've added a couple of new districts in North Carolina because of our population growth. We're able to gain some congressmen, whereas some states don't. But we're gaining some congressmen in North Carolina, which is good. Yep, I'm voting for Robinson if we can get him in. Robinson, he's a common, sharp guy. And the crazy thing about it, he'll be our first black governor if we elect him, ever. First black governor ever. And you know who's going to probably be his worst opponent trying to get him elected will be the black people. Black people will, we got more black Democrats that are going to vote against him, against a man of their color, a man that has good values, but because he's not a Democrat, they won't vote for him. Now that's how bizarre that's going to be. But I hope that they'll have a lot of black people, black Democrats that will swing over his way. We'll see. But I mean, that's a crazy thing there. Yeah, that's how stupid they are. I mean, that's how stupid. I mean, they want to talk about, oh, yeah, the black person doesn't have their opportunity. And you give them an opportunity, but because it's not the right party for them, it's not the party that a lot of them want to be aligned with, they won't vote for them just because of that. Just because it says an R instead of a D and beside his name. I mean, that's ridiculous. But Mark Robinson talks smart. I mean, he's just a common guy. He's not a, I mean, he's been through a lot of troubles on his own. I mean, he's lost his job a couple times, had to take a couple jobs to make ends meet. Just a hardworking guy, and has always got the job done. And then, I'm glad to see him do good. He did good as lieutenant governor. Oh, I know. Yep, I know it. I know, Walter. I mean, it's pathetic. We're and it's so crazy that they're trying their best to run illegals in the country, get them green card, and get a chance for them to vote. And it's changed the dynamics of our politics that way. I mean, how crooked can you be? How crooked can you be than to do something like that? But that's the way they're doing right now. That is the way they're doing it. But I'll just keep on keeping on myself, just the way I normally do. I'm not. Oh yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, James. Robinson, he was raised. I mean, he says he had an alcoholic dad who died young, and then his mother raised him, and they struggled, and you know, they went through all the struggle. His mother worked two jobs to keep them fed, that sort of stuff, and he's just a salt of the earth and a super nice sounding guy. I mean, I've seen several speeches that he's made, and the one that he made that got him started was when he was so irritated with the city of Gastonia trying to take everybody's guns away. Oh yeah, it's brutal out there for sure. It's brutal for sure, Jamie. I'm glad that I live in a small town like I do. Sit out here and look at the countryside, and cars are not coming up and down the road. I mean, I've got a good private road here, and I'm able to just enjoy myself and not worry about a lot of things like some people have to. I don't have to worry about a crowded city and having to get on a subway and those sort of things. And I the older I get, the more relaxed I try to be and not be stressed out. I mean, I'm so glad that I don't have the helter skelter of a daily commute anymore. I mean, those of you that still have a daily commute, I feel for you. But I'm glad I don't have to. And I'm glad that I've lived long enough to be able to reap some of my rewards. Oh, did you, James? Oh, that's good. Oh, and you didn't get the job. Oh, you didn't. Well, that's because you didn't sneak in illegally. That's the problem. Yep, I live in the city of Cherryville. That's right. I call it. It's a small town with a big future, is what they used to call it. Yeah, that's DEI is probably it. I mean, they don't care about qualifications anymore, unless you check the box that they want. Your ethnicity and your gender and all these other things that they're interested in. I mean, that's what counts for them. It has nothing to do with your qualifications anymore. I mean, that's even like college admissions. College admissions, If you don't check the boxes for their for ethnicity and gender and all the other things like that, the student, it doesn't matter how great his good his grades are. It matters if you check all these other boxes. Yeah, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, guys, and help me get going good. Yeah, I need all the help I can get today. That's for sure. I really do. But at least the weather's breaking good down here. We're going to have another beautiful day here in Cherryville. I think it's about, well, I got the door open. It's about probably 50 something degrees here in the shop. It's supposed to get up to about 76, I think, today down here. So we're going to have a beautiful day, and I'm tickled with that. Yeah, yeah, do that, James. Get Ron DeSantis on them. Yeah, that's crying shame. At least you are in a state that's uh, got more freedom than most states. I would hate to be in California or Michigan or New York. I don't know. I mean, I was listening to Charles Barkley last night, and he was talking about he thought State had a good chance for today. I got choked there, guys. Got something down the wrong side. I know it. I just got, and Joey can contest to New York. I mean, I'd hate to be paying all the taxes and see all the waste in the state of New York that they're having to put up with. Let me get something to drink here. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, these people are they're gonna be crazy or not be crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it's crying shame out there, crying shame. But I'm happy to be where I'm at and everything, and I'm happy to, you know, we got a beautiful Easter morning here, and you know, hopefully everybody will enjoy today. Well, guys, I'm gonna, as you can tell, I'm choked up a little bit. I think I'm gonna cut it short a little bit because I don't have a lot more to say other than that, and I'm just need to get on down to the house. Barbara's cooking a good lunch for the family. The family's in, and my grandson's home from college today. So hopefully we'll be able to have a family get together at lunchtime. And I'm gonna go down there and help her. Try to. I'll do it, Jamie. I wish Barbara a happy Easter, and y'all have a happy Easter. And I'm gonna try to just get on back down to the house, enjoy the rest of the day. Day's beautiful, so y'all get out and enjoy it too. And I'll see you around here, guys.